There's something about new territory that stimulates the adventurer in me. It would be my first time visiting the Pine Flat Lake area of eastern Fresno, and also my first time entering into Kings Canyon National Park. This had to be the first time ever that I had a multi-level campsite. Pretty cool. Welcome to my camp here at the Island Park Campground. I am camped alongside Pine Flat Lake. This is an area I've never been to. This is an Army Corps of Engineer campsite, which I think normally are free. However, this one is $30 per night. I do have full hookups, and I think that's a very reasonable price for full hookup site. I have a lot of space here. It's a really huge site. It's beautiful. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of a gloomy evening, but maybe by the time I leave here, some sun will come out. It's still absolutely beautiful though. The reason that I'm here is because I'm about an hour outside of Kings Canyon National Park. Tomorrow I plan to explore Kings Canyon National Park. I've never been there before. Kings Canyon National Park and Sequoia National Park are jointly run, and both were affected recently by the complex fire. Unfortunately, Sequoia National Park is pretty much closed. However, portions of Kings Canyon National Park are open, including some big sequoia groves where I can go in and do some hiking. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to go in and explore whatever I can see there, whatever is open. And yeah, it's going to be a great day. Tonight, it is a little bit late. I got here about a half hour ago. It's almost 4 o'clock and it gets dark about 4:30. So I'll just make myself a simple dinner and get to bed pretty early so that I can get an early start tomorrow. As I said, I'm about an hour away from the park. I couldn't find anything free near the park, unfortunately. So this was something that came up on my app Campendium, and it looked really cool. So here I am. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get dinner started shortly and get to bed pretty early. And this is dinner tonight, just a simple dinner of some brown rice, and I'm reheating some leftover chicken, some green beans. Good morning. I am on my way to the park. It is another foggy, overcast morning. I'm hoping the sun comes out, but it's going to be a great day no matter what. The skies may have been gray for now, but the hills were emerald green. And after traveling through the densest fog, I ascended above the clouds. excited. I drove above the clouds. Kings Canyon National Park is located in the southern Sierra Nevada in Fresno and Tulare counties, California. Originally established in 1890 as General Grant National Park, the park was greatly expanded and renamed to Kings Canyon National Park on March 4, 1940. The park's namesake, Kings Canyon, is a rugged glacier-carved valley more than a mile deep. Other natural features include multiple 14,000-foot peaks, high mountain meadows, swift-flowing rivers, and some of the world's largest stands of giant sequoia trees. I am the only vehicle in this parking lot. Looks like I'll have this trail to myself. Look how tiny my rig looks. My goodness. The park's groves are the world's most dramatic examples of old-growth coniferous forest. Some tree species live longer, have greater diameters, or grow taller like their cousins, the coast redwoods, but no tree is larger than the giant sequoia. In total volume of wood, it is the largest living tree on Earth. It is truly impossible to grasp the scale of these trees in video. The General Grant tree is the second largest giant sequoia tree in the world. Once thought to be well over 2,000 years old, recent estimates suggest the General Grant tree is closer to 1,650 years old. The tree also features the third largest footprint of any living giant sequoia, measuring 107.6 feet in circumference at ground level. The tree was named in 1867 after Ulysses S. Grant, Union Army general and the 18th President of the United States. President Calvin Coolidge proclaimed it the nation's Christmas tree on April 28, 1926. It's difficult to put into words what it felt like walking among these living giants, but it felt like an honor. It's so peaceful here and quiet. All I hear are the birds and the squirrels. It's amazing hiking among these massive and beautiful trees. I'm so happy that the sun came out. It is a gorgeous day. I love vast, expansive views, but sometimes it feels good to be in the forest, especially this forest. From here you can see where the McGee Fire 1955 and Rough Fire 2015 burned through this drainage and changed the landscape. I just arrived here at Hume Lake, but before I go check it out, I need to eat some lunch. I am starving. Well, that was a pretty lake. Unfortunately, not all of the park is open, and I will tell you a little bit more about that later. Having seen all that was available for me to explore in the park, it was time for me to head back to camp. I'm back here at camp. I took a nice shower since I'm hooked up and I don't have to worry about conserving water. It felt really nice, and I'm gonna make myself just a quick, easy dinner, and then we will recap the day. I bought myself this pre-shredded chicken at the store and I need to use it, so I'm gonna make myself a chicken and cheese quesadilla. Easy and tasty. I had a great day today walking among those massive, beautiful old sequoia trees. It made the trip up there worth it alone. I'm so happy that I drove above the clouds. The sun was shining up there. It was just a beautiful day, a great way to spend the day. Unfortunately, a portion of the park was closed that I thought was open. Unbeknownst to me, Highway 180 that goes out to Cedar Grove, and I guess it goes into an area that looks very Yosemite-like with waterfalls and things that I really did want to see, had closed a couple of days prior to my arrival, unbeknownst to me, and that was a big part of the park that I did want to explore. So that really cut the day short and limited my options as to what there is to do there. It didn't have anything to do with the fires, the recent complex fire. It was a seasonal thing. It happens every year, and I just missed the cutoff. So that really did limit me. I was able to go to Hume Lake, as you saw, which was really pretty, but basically really the groves, walking around the groves, and then Hume Lake was all that I really could see. I was told that there's a panoramic view lookout, and I attempted to start up that road. However, it said no RVs and no trailers. Even though technically my RV is on my truck, I didn't want to chance it. It was still worth it to me, but I would recommend, if you plan on visiting the park, to make sure that it is fully open so that you can explore it to its full potential. I'm just grateful they were able to open it all after the fires. It was pretty devastating, and it's just good to see them still functioning, and it didn't destroy the park entirely. On the drive to Hume Lake, I was able to get a little bit of a glimpse of some of that granite goodness that's back in there in the backcountry. I know that if you hike the Ray Lakes Loop Trail, for instance, you can get into the Kings Canyon backcountry, and I know that it is absolutely stunning. I still have yet to do that loop, which maybe I'll do this upcoming year in 2022. Regardless of the closures, I still had a beautiful day up there. It was a great way to spend the day, and I really enjoyed this camp here. This is an awesome camp on this lake, and it's very scenic and pretty and quiet, lots of birds, and just a peaceful place to spend a couple of nights. I hope that you enjoyed joining me today and getting a little taste of Kings Canyon National Park. I appreciate you coming along and watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit the bell icon to be notified of any future upload. Thank you all so much for your support, and I will see you on the next one. See you soon. Bye-bye.